Good morning, everybody, and thank you again for attending my 30 Minutes Coach mini webinar. My name is Ramona. I'll be your host today, and I am helping small business owners to coach and train business owners on a minimal budget. They don't have enough training or they don't have the tools in order to attend these seminars or webinars that are available for other more interested parties. Today's topic will be the internet presence and marketing your site. Previous topics we had the small business essentials, what you need in a small home office, and marketing for the small business. Today we will be getting into the web design or web information or how to get on the internet. So welcome again. Thank you for joining. And we will start this presentation by unleashing your internet potential. As I mentioned before, we're unleashing here potential on things that we're not aware or we're not knowing or knowledgeable about. I have mentioned that 62% or 62 million small business owners as of today, they're opening a business and they are bringing in 54% of the revenue in the United States. So apparently small business, it's a very powerful on our economy. So let's discuss the power of the internet and let's see what we can do in regard to have this information or how can we present this information. So today we will present the importance of the internet and what exactly do you need in order to be on the internet. The internet is a very ample and most powerful as of today and the most affordable marketing tool as we know it. Since internet marketing, it's really not that costly, especially if you know how to do it your own. It's a gold mine when budgets are low and you have no staff to actually help you out. Without the internet, you're losing a huge opportunity. Nowadays, everybody is on a tablet or everybody's on the computers, everybody's doing their shopping on cellular phones, on internet phones, on tablets. Why lose this opportunity? Even if you're a business with open doors, you will still have a great benefit of being on the internet. You could be missing the if your presence that could land you the prospects and the customers. So why lose this opportunity? According to Technorati Media, the digital budgets show increases for this year on mobile users, social ads, videos, search engines. I'm sorry. Search engines and display ads and programmed users and buyers. Why a website or a blog? Your internet presence is really not just a brochure. It is a key tool in your sales process. It's a tool to help your visitors get excited about the business, knowing about your product and services, and giving them an opportunity to connect with your future prospects. What do you need for an online presence? As you can see, there is a little clip-on for online services most used, and looks like the video, the YouTube, Facebook, and retail sites are the most used by consumers. So what do you need in order to get on the internet? Well, first you're going to need a domain name. That would be kind of like your phone number, a specific name that it's designed or assigned for your particular business, which you're registering with a domain name register. Then you need a hosting service. This is a plan that you actually have a place on the internet on somebody's service provider hosted by a company who would give you certain space in that particular hosting plan, and it will give you some plugins and some tools that you can use in order to be able to upload your website to the domain name that you actually have purchased. You need a web designer or a web design program in order to actually do your website and have an actual template or information where you put. A graphic designer or graphics that you can choose in order to get that information out. You need a marketing plan. Of course, you need search engine submission. That means you're going to send in your tags, your keywords in order to be able to be searched on the internet and find your domain or your website. You will probably have use of autoresponders. This is when customers are actually, or prospects are actually asking for some more information. You want to have an automated process so you don't have to actually physically answer to each and every email that comes in. And you need media coverage. That means that you want to put out ads or you want to have a blog where you actually send out information on a regular basis. What type of places that you can actually put your website on? It's all kind of hosting providers that provide this place, domain name registers that they give you the names. You can actually have a site or some information on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Twitter, newsletters, magazines, and so forth. What is a web presence, or what exactly do you need for a web presence? You will learn to create a site, handle some minor issues, graphics and pictures, and you can actually do this all by yourself, make changes, updates without the need to hire someone at minimal cost. Now you will have to pay for a domain name if you want your name to be specific, and a hosting service where you can actually upload this information. You can also hire a friend or someone who knows how to create a website. You still have to send some updates to the webmaster if you need to maintain your site, and usually you want to update your site with any kind of new information or any kind of new products or services you might have. Or you can hire a web design programmer that would take care of the designing of your templates, the colors, your brand, your niche, also put in graphics, or have a photographer who would actually take some pictures of your product, your services, your company. They would also help you with a search engine optimization by putting tags or keywording into the website. And they also will take care of search engine submissions, which they will send those tags and information to the search engines in order to provide a better search for the internet. They can also do marketing campaigns for you, but the cost can be run on thousands of dollars depending on the site needs. And you also have to remember you always have to pay for your hosting. That might be a monthly plan or a yearly plan, and the domain name, which is also a yearly plan, and also for maintenance if you need to maintain your site. So either you learn to do it yourself, you have somebody who does it for you, or you want to hire a professional in order to do that. What tools can be used in case you want to do it yourself? You can always use a simple Microsoft Word, which actually allows you to save into HTML, which is the language of the internet, which allows you to actually make pages and actually have them in a folder all gathered up with your graphics and all kind of information that you put there. But you will also have to have the knowledge to actually upload or transfer it into your hosting. You can use Microsoft Publisher that allows you also to do some pages in HTML. You can use some free HTML or PHP shareware programs that are free on the web. You can search for them. And you want to find WYSIWYG style of softwares, which is what you see is what you get, and that's kind of like an internet lingo. You want to have a program that allows you to buy as you create it in order to see what actually shows on the page and how it looks on the page, especially if you don't have HTML or PHP programming knowledge. You can use WordPress.com, which allows you to create a blog website-like place where you can actually have with this free program that allows you to upload information and have some plugins that would help with some keyword creation, description of your site, also adding pages and all kind of information. And then there's a lot of free web creation sites that they also some limited. But you can also create it if you do have the imagination. You can actually create a nice little site with those. Remember, always these are the freebies. They are not going to be your domain name. It's going to be your domain name dot somebody else's name.com. If you choose to have your own domain name, that will actually provide your name.com, .net, .org, or whichever you will purchase. Any options you may choose requires at least one paid service. Free hosting on your own, you can do on your own server, which is a local host on your computer. You will need some internet resources or IT support in order to do that, and you will have to have your computer constantly on and making sure those connections are always there. WordPress is the free creation website design where you have a lot of help and information. You also have technical support, but your address will be yourname.whateversite.com. Cost approximated to actually a very, very low budgeted income. A domain name can run anywhere to $18 per year, which will assign your domain name and will make sure that it's yours. A hosting provider can run from $4 a month up to $50 a month, depending on the size of the site, the number of emails you will need. A designer program anywhere between hundreds and thousands of dollars, depending on what type of program you're using. And then you also have to pay for your search engine optimization, search engine submissions, plugins, autoresponders, marketing, and the bills can go up and up. The look of your site. You want to make sure you create a clear and professional look for your site, according to your niche, your brand, and so forth. You want to capture visitors' eyes and interest by making it pleasant and easy to read. Keep font size at a 10 or a 12 point in order to be able to read everywhere. Colors to a minimum. Try not to make any kind of pop-ups or jump ups into the system. Use your brand, your colors. Use forms to gather your information and use blog or other methods to communicate. That would be very helpful. So what is needed to attract your visitors? You want to have a good SEO, search engine optimization, good keywordings, great tags, a search engine submission to find good submission services, subscription forms to capture your interest, lead generation capabilities to capture your visitors. You want a social media tool like Facebook, Google, or blogs where you can communicate, a good marketing plan, and autoresponders so you can do this all automated. I have here some examples of do's and don'ts. As you can see, the top designers are really clear, concise, nice design, good looking pictures, easy to read and to navigate. Versus on the bottom, these are probably do-it-your-own sites, which they're trying to put so many colors and such heavy backgrounds that visitors would not be able to tell what exactly they're supposed to do, what they're supposed to look at, and it's so much information they can't even decide which one to go to. So please make sure when you're designing a website, make it really clear, really nice, easy to read, and easy to navigate. I have some tips of the day. Web presence. Create a professional look. Create visually pleasing pages. Create a page for each product if you have. So that way they can identify from the beginning what they need. Keep your tabs to a minimum of 7 and add sub pages if needed. Contact information put on top of your pages or on the bottom of your blogs. Make sure you have forms to capture your traffic. Create great content, add some value to it, add some free offers if you can or you can afford, and create opportunities to connect offline. And most of all, have fun. The who, the why, and the how can be applied in this case as well. You want to either say who your visitors are or what your passion is, why are you better or why should they buy from you, and how can you make them feel better or change their life, or how can your product make a difference. I have my favorite quote of the day today. Imagination is more important than knowledge, by Albert Einstein. So if you can imagine it, you can always achieve whatever goal you're having. Thank you for joining me. As always, I do have available coaching, training, and information for the small business on a limited budget. I do have some templated programs that I can train you on, or I have custom coaching, customized sessions, coaching programs for your needs. So please do contact me. It's dynamicsmallbizcoach.wordpress.com. As you can see, this is a free site. You can also send me information at info@placesforus.com, or you can visit me on Facebook at Soho Consulting. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Hope you have lots of information. If you have questions, please do send them into info@placesforus.com or visit my website and fill out the forms and let me know how can I help you or what topics you would be interested. Don't forget,